Hello, YouTube. Jones and Whiskey coming at you with another one. This one is the Division 2 How Not to Be a Dumbass with Multiplayer.
Right. And we're not talking about in-game content and rating and all the fancy stuff yet. But what we're talking about is for beginners playing Division 2, the multiplayer system is not very well explained.
Intuitive. It's not intuitive.
You wanted to use a multi-syllable word. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to make you feel bad.
Yeah, no. It's
You want to hug it out?
No. But before we get too
Really
deep
glad
in
you
the
said no, because that'd be weird.
too deep in the shit here, I think we're both drinking the same thing, right?
And it's delicious.
Brought to you by Daredevil Brewing.
Liftoff
Huh?
IPA. Because if you're going to drink something that's at least 7% alcohol.
That's right. Daredevil. We're available for sponsorship. Just hit us up.
I have a half-empty kegerator that says Daredevil can sponsor us, not by giving us money, but by just supplying the beer.
Yep. Just beer.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
All right, multiplayer.
Back to multiplayer.
All right, here we go.
Let's go into some video here. So, when you're playing in the division, you're going to go to the share button, and when you pull that up, there's going to be a social tab. That what we're looking at here is already in the social tab. You're going to have a couple choices for your group privacy, where you can have an open group, friends and clan only, or private. So as you're running around solo, you want to have it in an open group, and then you're going to have to rewind it.
Here we go.
So when you're running around, let's say you run into something that's a little bit of a challenge, and you need to invite just some random people out in the world. See, at the bottom, there's a triangle that says call for backup. And as you're playing the game, you're going to hear the audio effect of the game telling you someone else is called for backup. They're essentially doing the same thing where you're inviting all of the other random players into your group. It's whatever you're doing. If you're free roaming around, they're going to join you in that. If you're doing a specific mission, they're going to be pulled right into it with you. So as you can see,
and this is specifically if you're soloing right there. Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. So this is how you group up with random people. If you don't have a clan, if you don't have friends that play, this is how you can still get the benefit of multiplayer with the Division 2, because there are experience bonuses, and it is a heck of a lot faster.
Yes.
When you're running through a mission with 3 or 4 guys.
Right. So our clan has quite a few guys that are on World Tier 1, World Tier 2. They play a hell of a lot more than we play.
Right.
And as soon as you as a level 10 guy, you group up with them, all of a sudden you're level 13, 14, 15, and it went like immediate.
Yeah.
Super, super quick. So I personally love the fact that when you do group up with somebody, you are raised to the highest level of the highest person that's there.
Right.
Now what I've noticed though is you're squishy as hell. So your health moves up, but your gear does not, or something like that, because you get squishy, but you hit like a truck as if you were at that level.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're getting a little beyond the multiplayer content, but I think you're right where your gear doesn't have all of the other intrinsic perks.
Right.
With the plus armor, plus resistances, etc. So
exactly.
I do think your armor value is boosted somewhat, but I want to go back on the multiplayer aspect of this. Even if you're a level 10 and you queue up for or call for backup and invite people to come and play with you, they're going to be plus or minus like 1 or 2 of your level. And so there's going to be a slight difference, but what I found is that when I was running around solo doing main story missions, it would take me like 40 minutes, maybe an hour for a big mission to be completely by yourself. Whereas if you pull a couple guys into it, you cut your time in half.
Easily.
Yeah, you
Easily,
still get
yeah.
the XP, you still get the loot. There's really no downside to it, and it just makes it more fun because this game is about it's a cover shooting game where you've got to be strategic and you're kind of ducking around stuff. You're flanking people, and
Honestly, flanking
do
is
that.
the whole key to the damn game.
Right.
You can't do it if you're alone. So
Exactly.
from that standpoint, let's say you are solo. So from a talent perspective, when I run solo, actual solo, I literally do a turret and a drone turret just for the simple fact of being able to flank somebody with either the turret or the drone turret.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, without that, if I was choosing some other talent, I think it would take me even twice as long as it currently takes me to get through some of the content alone without
Right.
doing any grouping whatsoever.
Right. Yep, I agree with you, and I think we're going to have another video coming soon, hopefully, about the different talents and what we think of them and which ones we're currently running. But one other aspect of the multiplayer that I wanted to talk to was you can call for backup and pull people into your game, but you can also matchmake randomly. Meaning,
Okay.
you go and let's say that you're level 25 and you've finished the story campaigns and you don't want to do the side missions, but you want to group up and just play, and you got to grind out some levels. There's the matchmaking feature, which is in the map portion. So the center button.
Okay.
What's the center button called on PlayStation?
I have
The
no
deep,
clue.
it's the big
It's
button.
The big ass button in the
The
middle.
big button.
The big button in the middle. The flat
Right.
one. Is that the other video?
Yeah, flip to the other screen. So, and go. There we go. So right here, when you hit the big, it's not the D-pad, that's the directional pad, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
PlayStation, big middle button. You've got these choices here on your map where if you hit R1, go over to the right at the top, there's a matchmaking section. And you can choose a random activity, a random main mission. You can do bounties once you unlock them. In this video, I hadn't unlocked them yet. So there's other options where you can just jump into somebody's mission, and it's going to pull you in, everyone as a group. It's going to be a random mission. Everyone pulls in as 4 people. You go get the XP for it. And then, so that's another way if you need to, or if you want to play as a group and you need to get some grinding done, that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
yeah, this is something I thought was a good, quick video to put out because unless you mess around with it, they don't explain this to you in any way.
No.
And
not at all.
And it's a really, I mean,
In fact, hell, even the matchmaking stuff in the clan, grouping up with your clan.
right.
One of the guys in the clan was walking me through it.
Yeah, it's not easy, and after going 10 levels by myself, I'm like, now wait a minute, how do I get to pull people in here? And it's a heck of a lot more fun. It's
Right.
faster, you get bonus XP, it's more fun. So I recommend taking advantage of that system. And you need to run in an open group.
Yeah,
that's
you,
the other
you have
thing.
to run in an open group, and for the love of God, make sure that your first set of points goes into the XP bonus.
See the Daredevil icon pop up. I'm just going to hold it down here as if it's a
I will say this
sponsorship
is
logo.
I'm enjoying the Daredevil thing.
Yeah.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm like 4 past what you're at right now though, so.
Well, this is my first drink of the day. I can tell you that. I think this rusher about got me right here. In this video, I might have gotten smoked and called for backup, as a matter of fact. I think this might be the first time I came in here. And anytime you come into a real mission for the first time, you get caught off guard. Maybe in some cases, you don't go to the best position.
Right.
So, and I'm doing things, and I think I threw a grenade when I accidentally wanted to throw my turret. But anyway, I think that's it for the multiplayer tutorial.
All right, everybody. I don't have a good
Yeah,
Chuck
you do.
Norris joke.
Oh, that's right. You
I
did
didn't
the
come
Chuck
up with a
Norris.
Chuck Norris joke.
Well, let's go with the normal
Damn it.
closing. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh.
And
I've
if you're
been,
not
I've been
drinking
drinking.
beer, you
I've been
should be.
drinking since 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but some
It's a
people
lot later
might
than
not
5
be.
o'clock.
And just because it's that time now, when people are watching
That's
this,
true.
it
That's
could
true.
be 7 o'clock in the morning.
You should just drink. Everybody, come on.
Responsibly, though.
No, that's not fun. As long as you're not driving,
True.
it's responsible.
Yeah, but that's part of the message. That's being responsible.
Oh, man, you're taking all the fun out of it.
Yeah. All right. That's it for today, guys.
Have a
Whiskey
good
and
one.
Jones, signing out.